morning everybody and happy Monday. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. I have officially been vlogging for a year now. I've decided that from the start of next year, so 2019 begins, all of my weekly vlogs are going to move over to a separate channel called WaverlyWeekly. At the minute it's called Daily Wave. It's always in the description down below. It says my vlogging channel even though I vlog on here, and I'm going to be changing the name of it to Weekly Waverly, and then at the end of this year, once 2019 begins, all of my weekly vlogs are going to go on that channel. I was going to do it at the year mark, but I never announced it, and I've literally just realised that I should have. So little announcement now, go subscribe to that channel if you're not already. Enjoy my weekly vlogs. I'm going to be doing all of my Waverly Weeklies over there from January, so 3 months, which means the first vlog on that channel isn't going to have a Monday because Monday is the 31st of December. It's going to be interesting how things are going to change on there, but I've just ordered a lot of stuff from Amazon. I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been wanting to DIY a lot of my clothes lately because I'm really into the punk goth clothes, but they're just so expensive, and I really loved doing sewing and stuff in school and making my own clothes, designing and painting and stuff like that. I've just ordered loads of fabric paints, paintbrushes, a sewing machine. I just ordered a sewing machine. It should all arrive tomorrow, and I signed up for Prime so I can get it tomorrow, even though I don't need it tomorrow because I don't have the clothes, but I could go shopping today. It's only 1:30. I'm currently about to put the vlog on to schedule because I had to edit it today, but if you watched last week's vlog you'll know why. I'm about to put that on. I might even go shopping today, buy some clothes. Monday I have the day off work, jeans, some tops, and just some plain stuff that I'm going to DIY. Sure, but anyway, like I was saying, I added Prime so I can get them tomorrow, and I've just realised I now get Prime TV and a 30-day free trial. And I realised that I've got the Prime TV, and I'm probably not going to keep Prime because I don't order from Amazon enough. But The Walking Dead's on Prime TV. I now have 7 seasons to watch in 30 days because I haven't watched The Walking Dead in a very long time. So I'm going to be putting that on. Now I want to go to Primark as well, so I'm going to go Primark. It's not going to take me too long, 2 hours tops. I can also read this on the bus because I have 30 pages like that, and I can get that read. And so yesterday I had a really bad day mental health wise, had a little bit of a depressive wave, and I just kind of wanted to wallow in self-pity today, but I've been doing this and now I'm really in the mood to actually do something. I also want to do some writing today, so I'm picking all the wrong times to do all of these new things. None of them get done. I'm just gonna have a sewing machine sat in my bedroom permanently forever. Didn't think this one through, did I? I'm gonna put an episode of The Walking Dead on while I get ready, then I'm gonna go into Nottingham, buy some stuff from Primark, and that'll be good. Okay, that's it sorted. I'm gonna put an episode of Walking Dead on, the first episode, which I've watched multiple times, and oh my god, I'm really doing this. Okay, sure, this is the thing. Now leaving my home to go for the bus to go into Nottingham to buy some clothes, some other stuff. I've got a list in my bag of stuff that I really desperately want. It's very windy, you probably can't even hear me right now.
You like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you never tell them how it feels. I bet you never even try to be real. Cover it up, you like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you never tell them how it feels. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real. I bet you never even try to be real.
I just spent a lot of money for a haul, I guess. A very abrupt haul because I got a lot of stuff. Pound shop, some eyelashes, berry pins, the stamp set, 2 packs of wipes, shampoo and conditioner, deodorant, razors, a spiderweb tablecloth that I'm going number 4, 2 black t-shirts, and Primark. First thing is a member from Pillow Bra, sleeveless chiffon button down, 2 white camis, pairs of black jeggings, 5 pairs of mocha tights, some of what I like to call schoolgirl socks, Central Perk mug, a pair of dolly shoes, 2 different style of fishnet tights, and a leather skirt. I didn't get everything I wanted to get. I wanted to get some baseball tees, but they didn't. Oh, and I also finished Reflection by Elizabeth Lim today on the bus, like I said I would. I've got no idea what I'm going to start next, so I guess later on I'm going to pick out, in fact I could do that now, I'm going to pick out 2 books from my TBR. I hate doing this because I get so anxious. There's either going to be 2 books I really want to read at the same time, or it's gonna be 2 books I really just don't want to read. Gemini. Oh, Everless. Oh, both on the same shelf as well. I've got Gemini by Amy Kaufman, and I've been wanting to read its sequel to Illumina. We've got Everless by Sarah Holland. Also really been wanting to read it. It says I will like a lot. I don't have to decide right now. I've got a few hours. I want to do parallel stuff first anyway. Good morning everybody and happy Tuesday. So I've literally just got a chance to talk to you for maybe 5 minutes tops because we have people working downstairs. They are putting in new radiators. Very, very noisy. I plan to sleep in till about 12 today because I have the night shift. So I always like to sleep until around 12. I woke up at 9:30 because they are drilling very loudly. It's not even like I can do anything to pass the time because A, I can't read because I can't focus because it's too noisy. B, I can't write because I'll get really agitated. C, I can't watch anything. I won't be able to hear it. It's kind of frustrating. Not gonna lie. I did some planning of parallel last night and I planned 3 chapters. So Amazon has just been and dropped off what I impulse brought yesterday. But I've got some of this fabric paint now. I've got some paintbrushes to use for it, fabric scissors because obviously I'm gonna need like actual scissors there. And this is the sewing machine I got. It's a mini sewing machine because I don't really have space for a huge one. Also huge ones are really expensive. I'm just gonna go insane trying to set up a sewing machine with men putting in radiators downstairs. Also, this is happening for 3 days. I'm not about this life. So I've just had to go to my brother's to have a shower because our water is turned off. It's about 2:30 now. I'm hungry, but they're working in the kitchen. Can't get anything to eat. I can't read, I can't write, I can't watch anything. I might as well leave. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest. I'm thinking I might leave and go get something to eat while I'm out, take a book with me so I can get some reading done. I don't know whether I want to read Gemini or whether I want to read Everless. I think I may go for Gemini, although it's a bigger book. I know that I like Illuminate. I've been told I'm really gonna like Everless. I think Gemini's the way to go, so I may end up just leaving now. These guys are absolutely ridiculous. I've just put food in the oven about 15 minutes ago. They were just working on the water and the oven wasn't going to be an issue, and so I stayed and I put food in the oven. They've just turned all the downstairs electricity off, which means my oven stopped working, which means I now have half-cooked food in the oven. Now it's too late for me to leave early to grab something to eat on my way to work. I'm now not going to be able to get something to eat until like 10 o'clock tonight. Good morning everybody and happy Wednesday. So you can probably hear there's a lot of background noise, and that's because we have workmen here again. They've been here since 8 AM and I'm not living for it. I've been trying to like distract myself from all their noise. I've had The Walking Dead on with my headphones in. I've watched a few episodes. It's not been too hard to concentrate on it, but I put Midnight in her carrier and she's not happy about it because she's getting terrified of all the noises and I feel bad. She scratched me there and there as well. That one started bleeding really bad. Very happy about being in there and she really wants out, but they're drilling right underneath my bedroom floor and it's really loud. And I did put her on my bed for a while, but she got really agitated, so I thought just putting her in a carrier was going to be for the best. We're going to be here all day and I don't think she's going to appreciate being in a carrier all day. However, to distract myself a bit more, I'm probably going to watch a few more episodes of The Walking Dead. So I'm doing that. I'm going to DIY some jeans. I've been thinking about it all morning and it gives me something to do. I don't need to leave until around 5 PM to get for 6 so I can grab something to eat for the show starting at 7. Yeah, also I started Gemini yesterday and I don't have the book on the bed with me, but I updated my Goodreads for once. I know it's a miracle. I haven't done that in a very long time. I'm on page 96 of 659 and I'm 15% through. I was on the bus and for a few minutes before I started work. So I'm gonna get off my bed and I'm gonna set up the sewing machine. That'll be fun. I've been dreading that since I got it. I was like, yeah, but now I have to set it up. I'm gonna do it. I might as well do it right. I have a tartan skirt that is way too big for me. I think it's size 16 and I'm now a size 12. Just kind of had it just in my room just waiting because I knew that I was going to use it because I love plaid, I love tartans so much. So I knew I was going to end up using it. And I want some jeans with tartan patches. I smell gas. They're definitely doing something with the gas right now. Doesn't smell very good. Okay, so there was a slight change in plan as they wanted to put the radiator in my room, which they have done now and hopefully should be done with my room. So I took my sewing stuff downstairs and I added some studs onto the collar of this top, pockets, and the jeans, I'm not too sure how they turned out. It's more one of those things that you'll see how it looks when you put it on. A bit covered in animal hair, isn't it? I added patches on of plaid. I'm going to be wearing these with this for Shrek, so we'll see how it looks. So you can definitely tell it's a DIY job, which probably isn't the best thing. Honestly, not that bad. Had the most amazing time. It was absolutely amazing. You know, and probably saw from the bit of montage footage I didn't get much. I intended to get more, but I got distracted by like actually going to see. But I went to see Shrek the Musical. I think it was going to be the same cast, but it wasn't. But you know what? That's absolutely fine. I'm not complaining because the cast I had was absolutely amazing. You haven't seen that show until you've seen it live. Like, DVD is amazing, obviously, but seeing it live is so much better. Everything they do on stage, all of their like little quirks, all of their outfits, it's just so much better on stage. There were a few things that happened on the DVD that didn't happen on stage. I was a little bit upset about. Part in Don't Let Me Go where Donkey goes like that Velcro stuff and the fuzzy side you be the spiky, like that. Like he does a whole list and it's like, and what goes with donuts and diabetes. Yeah, he didn't do that, which I was a bit disappointed at. And I know it's Today in the DVD is sung by 3 different singers, different age Fiona, and there was only one Fiona, which was also a bit disappointing. You know what, the way they did it was actually kind of cool. They got all the puppets to get up and dance and stuff like that. Farquaad did his little Wicked reference and I was living for it. And there was so many different innuendos. It was great, like in their dancing and stuff. Like Farquaad, when he first met Fiona, was like, I'm Lord Farquaad, but you can call me Maximus. And then he spread open his legs and was just like I know you're going to. And Rory, who was sat next to me, whispered in my ear and went, what do they mean? And I was just, that's an adult joke, babe. They were making the little jokes about Farquaad like they do in the original Shrek. Rory was just like, I don't get it. And I'm like, babe, you're so innocent. And at the end, at the wedding, where Farquaad brings out the signs and it says laugh and stuff, he was like looking at the audience and he did that thing where it's like, come on, and I was like, oh my god, and everyone awkwardly laughed. And when we stopped, he just kind of looked at the audience like, really? And he went, lame. And when Shrek runs out and he goes, stop the wedding, we had perfect seats. We were right at the end of the aisle, as you may have seen in the montage footage, sideline seats, but there was a really good view. Like, we didn't really miss anything. Shrek runs out to say stop the wedding, he comes out of a side door and he full on ran into Kate. Kate was on the end, then it was Rory, and then it was me. He full on ran into Kate and it was just like, it was one of those, and none of us noticed he was there until he went, stop the wedding, and we were like, ah! Rory jumped so much that he actually farted. Shrek would get along with him well, I presume. I did buy a couple of things, as I won't go to a show without buying something. So I got a mug, but I know how much I love Shrek the Musical, so before I was in there I was just like, yes. It just says Shrek the Musical on this side, and then on the other side it says, last night I was a monster but this morning I'm okay. And it's really cute. And then I also got the program as well, and I stayed stage door, and I got Farquaad, Donkey and Fiona's signature. Unfortunately I wasn't able to get Shrek's as he had to run off to get the bus. Since I'm going to be in Nottingham anyway at some point next week, I'm going to go back and wait stage door and see if I can get Shrek to sign this. Also forgot to take a Sharpie with me. I had to borrow someone's who was there, which he was really nice about it, but I got them to sign it for picture program of the show, and it was really good. I also have the other program, which is actually Rory, and this is one I got signed for him because he had to go home because he's got school in the morning. Is the more detailed one, and I feel like when I go to get Shrek to sign this one, I'm going to pick up one of these and get them all to sign that one as well. So good. I can't even begin to explain how good it was. Like I said, you haven't seen Shrek until you've seen it live. In fact, no, I'm not. I have a reading update, and then I'm going to go to bed. I read some of Gemini on the way to the theatre, so I got to page 144 of 659. There are so many pages in this book. After 2 very small sessions, as in 2 just bus ride sessions, I'm already like a 10th through it. Maybe even a 5th. I'm passing this book really quickly. I'm going to get a bookmark out because now that I have a bookmark in it, I'm going to put it back in its sleeve. And I may even put it onto my bed because it's only 11 o'clock. I'm not that tired. I have the night shift tomorrow, so it's not like I'm pushed to go to bed. I'm a bit worried though because I can't find my program for Titanic. I don't know where I've put it. It's kind of worrying me a little. We're all good. Found it. Good morning everybody and happy Thursday. I have just finished editing the very long wrap up for August. It is 20 minutes and 47 seconds long because I had to wrap up 14 books. 14 books were about and then what I thought. I've said books. Very long video. It was 45 minutes unedited footage, so I've managed to basically half that. Lord, that was a long video to both film and edit. Glad I filmed it last week because I just do not have the energy to talk about that many books today. But I have a few hours before I need to leave for work. I've got 3.5 hours before I leave for work, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get ready now and then I'll read until I have to leave. So you know how I said I was gonna get ready, I was gonna get something to eat, and I was gonna, you know, be happy and let this save and read whilst I waited to leave for work. Didn't happen. Movie Maker decided it wanted to crash in the middle of saving, so I just closed it as I normally would and opened it and said restore project, and it's deleted the first half of the video. So now I have to edit the entire video again, or the entire first half again, which is 28 minutes. So I'm going to spend another half an hour on this video now, and it's going to piss me off because I've already edited it once. I'm not happy about it. If you could actually save this time around, that'd be great. It's about 3:15 and I am about to leave for work, but I've done quite a bit of reading of Gemini and I've realised this is the first time I've held up this book to load that I'm reading it. Like, it's either been in this or I just haven't had it on me. But I've been doing some reading of Gemini and I'm now on page 309 out of 659, which I'm almost halfway through, and I've also almost read 200 pages. Hopefully on the bus I'll be able to reach that 200 page mark. I've got to read just under 40 pages, which I know is doable because this book, you read this book really fast, like, but it's such a easy sci-fi book to read because of how it's set out. I love it. What is it about sci-fi books that are just amazing to read? But like I said, I'm about to leave for work. I have the night shift. I'm really tired. I have a headache. I don't want to do it. I've been saying that a lot lately though, to be honest. But next week I pretty much have the entire week off. I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. I pretty much have the entire week off. Got some energy back. I'm just going to sleep for the entire week. Okay, let's go to work. Even though we don't want to because we're tired. Hello everyone and happy Friday. Oh, I did some reading. I'm not okay. So I just got home from work. It's about 7 PM. I'm home. I did some reading on the bus to work. I did some reading on the bus home from work, and I am not okay. This book, I swear to God. So on the way to work, I read about 50-ish pages. About 50 pages per bus ride. So on the way to work, I had to stop at a specific point that made me say, what the fuck? No way that happened. On the way home from work, getting off the bus, I've had to stop at another point that's made me go, what the fuck? No way that's happened. Because I refuse to believe either of those two things have just happened. I'm currently on page 507. I'm actually on this page, not this page, as I started reading. But there's only a page left to the end of that chapter. The book doesn't really have chapters. But I am probably going to end up finishing this book tonight because it's so easy to read, so quick to read. I can do it within like an hour. Finish the rest of this book within like an hour and I have like 150 pages to read, maybe an hour and a half. It's so easy and quick to read and I need to finish it and then I need to buy Obsidio like straight away. Like genuinely, I'm going into town early before work tomorrow. I'm supposed to be in at 10. I need to get there by 9. And on my way to work, I'm going into Waterstones and I am getting Obsidio. I'd have to. I absolutely have to. I may even buy it on Book Depository depending on how much it is. It's £9 in store, I know that much. I check on Book Depository in a few minutes and see how much that is. I already need this next book. It's as simple as that. I just need the next book. Oh my god. I didn't feel this like invested in Illuminate. Like I really liked Illuminate. It just took me a while to start following it and there were a few bits and I was like, no, I'm so much more invested in this one. It follows kind of a different story. It's just past 10 o'clock. I had to go to Aldi to get some milk and stuff. I ran out of milk and I needed tea. But I finished Gemini and I already have the next book in my cart on eBay. I have it ready to be brought in. I'm buying that. Proceed to checkout. I'll be buying a Obsidio and I will be reading that. Probably not for a while, but I'm going to want to read it as soon as it gets here. You all know I won't, because I'll be reading something else and it will get left for at least a few months, even a year, because it's the last book and I don't want it to finish. Check out this. I'm now currently eating pizza. I'm going to watch some more of The Walking Dead, season 4 episode 6, so somehow I've watched to season 4. Wow, that's actually a lot. I didn't think it was that much. Apparently it is. I'm gonna watch some more Walking Dead because I've basically been using it as background. It's not even like I've actually watched to season 4 because it's just been on. And I'm gonna continue watching it. Good morning everybody and happy Saturday. Very tired. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to leave. I need to go into Nottingham early so I can pick up a few things for tomorrow. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to be vlogging or if I'm going to like take the day off. Tomorrow isn't a good day for me. You may already know this, you may not know this, it's just not a good day. Thinking about maybe just taking the day off, and I may end this vlog tonight. But right now I need to pull another book out of my TBR jar. I still can't believe I finished reading Gemini. Such a good book. Such a long book and I read it in such a short time as well. Okay, so we've got Hunted. It doesn't specify which one, so that's a pickle. Survival game. I don't know what Hunted that means, but you know what? A survival game might be a winner. I think it might be the survival game, you know, by Nikki Singer. Put it in here. I know I'm too tired to start it this morning. I know you probably can't see this on camera, but I can see my breath. I can see my breath. Autumn is coming and I'm loving it. So I'm home and I instantly got changed back into my pajamas because I'm just so ready for the day to be over. I'm gonna end this vlog, but I just want to show you what I got today for Lemon. Got 2 balloons that I'm going to let off tomorrow. I also wanted to get a lemon scented candle. Yankee candle store wasn't open when I was on my way to work, so I went into Primark to look at their candles, and the only lemon one they had was either the sherbet lemon one, which was a Harry Potter candle and it was like very obviously Harry Potter, or it was white, and I definitely wanted a yellow candle. So I got this bamboo and honey one and I'm just going to take the stickers off. As you can see, it's yellow and it actually smells really nice. And then I also got this from the Card Factory as well, because I did also check the Card Factory and they had a sherbet lemon one as well that wasn't Harry Potter, but it just smelled too like sour. It smelled like a sweet. I got this as well and it's just a little pacifier. Anyway, sorry to end this vlog on a very depressing note. If you enjoyed it anyway, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I post a new weekly reading vlog like this every single Monday and a new booktube video on a Thursday. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next week.